IBM drawing fire over its plan to overhaul its 401k program. The Wall Street Journal says IBM now plans to contribute a lump sum, once-a-year payment, end of the year, to employee accounts instead of making those contributions twice a month. Now, if other companies follow suit, it could have huge implications for investors. Joining me now to discuss this, Bob Pisani and John Carney of CNBC. Gentlemen, welcome. You know, Bob, I get how this is not helpful to workers. You lose the benefits of any dollar cost averaging. You may be ending up getting a lump sum at the end of the year. And if you leave the company before the end of the year, you don't get anything. But what's the real benefit to the company, IBM, here?
Well, they save on administrative and accounting, and they may have done studies that indicate that they'll actually save by making the lump sum payment because you don't have to put in at certain times of the year, and there may be some overall cost savings for them. But I'm with you. I don't think this is good news for employees at all. And it's not just a loss of dollar cost averaging. I think that people may end up putting in less into their account here overall, and I think that's a big issue.
I guess, John, the savings might accrue from the fact that if a worker leaves in July, IBM will have put nothing in for that worker, or September or October, whenever. You got to be there into late December to get something, so there are some savings there. But beyond that, I don't get it.
No, well, I bet what they're doing here is investing part of this money during the year, and so they're taking the money that you would be earning if you were paid throughout the year and accruing it to themselves. I think it's a terrible deal for workers. What it really does is it puts you at risk for your company. If you get laid off, or let's say you worked for Lehman Brothers and you had one of these plans, you would actually not get paid at all because they went bankrupt in September. So you're taking the credit risk of your employer.
I think it's a broader legal issue. If I leave in September and I can't collect that money that's due, that payment, and that's money I have earned, the company has promised me. I think there's a legitimate legal question around this.
And it does weird things to the market because all of a sudden, instead of money coming in throughout the year, you're getting a giant influx of money that has to be invested in some way all at once.
Well,
it's very strange.
You know, let me ask Bob that question to you. I mean, IBM is just one company, albeit a large one. But if other companies went along with this and made a year-end deposit into accounts, what kind of liquidity boom would you see at the end of the year for stocks?
Well, you might see some kind of liquidity boom. Yeah, I would agree with that. But let me tell you something. They're a market leader in this area. Remember, IBM led the way a few years ago, Tyler, when they eliminated the pensions for new employees. Now, a lot of companies routinely don't do it. So look at the assault on retirees' savings efforts. They're not doing a pension anymore. Pensions are under assault. Social Security is going to be cut back, and now 401ks they're finding ways to squeeze that. This is a real problem for people saving for retirement.
The world is a different place these days, John. Bob, thank you very much. We're going to see you later on the Power Rundown. One of the topics we're going to talk about is the Netflix CEO